So at this point, the cube has been in the game, at least in some way, for like 2 months. More than 2 months. It's been long enough, and I'm ready to see what's going to finally happen. Fortunately for us, it doesn't look like we have all that much time left to wait. I'm guessing on Halloween at the latest, we'll see something very big happening within the game regarding the cube. I've got an information-packed video for you here telling you what's most likely gonna happen, including a really good theory. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to this channel as well as my second channel. I'll link it down below. I'm gonna be playing other games besides Fortnite. I'm gonna be giving away some new skins and V-Bucks to those who prove to me they have subscribed to my second channel. Speaking of V-Bucks, if you're planning on making a purchase yourself, I would really appreciate it if you could use my support a creator code in-game. It's Pineapplez YT. It really helps support what I do here on YouTube, so if you could be so kind, I would definitely really appreciate it. Okay, so I was on Reddit earlier today and I saw something pretty wild, something crazy. I have not seen this happen in-game, and I'm pretty sure it's quite a rare event, but nonetheless, this was actually captured by a Reddit user, and I'll show the clip on screen now. So as you can see, it looks like the cube is surging with huge lightning strikes and then teleporting those lightning strikes to various points across the map. Not that we really needed any confirmation, but we do officially now know that the portal above the island, the big portal, is definitely capable of teleportation. If it's teleporting, different lightning strikes back and forth across the map, who's to say it can't also teleport other things, maybe even from different time periods onto the map or away from the map? Or even, say, a player to another map, teleporting us as a unit to another map, which would just basically mean putting a new map in the game to start Season 7 or maybe even halfway through this season. That would be a little drastic and very unlikely, but still, I guess, at least worthy of talking about. I've talked about this for a couple months at this point, about the possibility of Fortnite adding a second map to the game, a new Fortnite map at some point. If you take a look at other popular Battle Royale games that have had success in the past, like H1Z1 and PUBG, they definitely did include other versions of the main map and just made new maps to keep the fan base entertained, and that's what I think Epic needs to do at some point. I'm not saying they need to do it now. I'm not saying they need to do it, even next season, but I think eventually Fortnite is going to need to have some kind of huge surge, and I think a new map might provide just that. So bearing in mind the new teleportation that we know the cube is capable of, and the constant community feedback Epic has gotten in the past month or two, even 3 months I'd say, about a possible new map, I've got a theory for you. So if you take a look at the cube and you look at its history through the past few seasons, you know that it started out in the desert area and it rolled around the map, creating 7 runes over a span of about a month. Anything that was unfortunate enough to be in the cube's path the first time got absolutely obliterated. Like even that building in Tilted Towers got absolutely ran through by the cube and it had to be repaired. Then the cube went into Loot Lake, and then the island formed. Starting with that, Loot Lake basically just got absolutely destroyed. I mean, the middle of it is very different. I guess the outside edges are the same, but the middle version of Loot Lake, it's just not there anymore. It's not the same. And just a couple days ago, to start the Fort Nightmares event, we actually had a huge explosion by the island, I'm guessing from the power the cube has, that created all sorts of fragments around the map that spawned the cube monsters. So all in all, the cube has shown a repeated pattern of continuing to get more and more increasingly destructive. It started out just rolling around and knocking trees down, knocking buildings down. Then we saw Loot Lake get absolutely torn apart, and then not only did the middle island explode, ripping itself apart, but the shards it sent out are constantly spawning zombies. Clearly the cube's power is still growing even to this point, and it might be capable of much more than what we just know. We're right around in that time period now, midway through Season 6, we've had 5 full seasons and a half, 5.5 seasons in Fortnite so far, and we're still playing on the same map. Now, yes, the map has changed a lot over the seasons, and it's kind of like a custom map for that season, but it still is the same island, the same map. That thought has to have at least crossed Epic's mind. It's something they have seriously considered, I'm sure of it. This cube would be a perfect opportunity to make a new map. Now the question would be, would you actually, make a new map and then make that the only map, or would you add a new map and then have the option between playing between the two? There's a lot of problems that could come with leaving both in, but I think it could work out if Epic does it right. Now to backtrack just for a second, the reason I say the cube is a perfect opportunity to bring a new map to the game is because we know it's destructive. It's getting increasingly powerful and doing more and more damage to the map over time. Who's to say that when it charges up and it finally gets done, it won't be so powerful that it could literally rip apart the map and just break it into pieces? I mean, a couple weeks ago, the island literally just got ripped right out of the loot lake because the cube was powerful enough to pick it up. And the cube is a lot stronger than it was at that point because it went back to all the rune sites and harnessed the energy. There's a chance the cube could cause something to happen to the map that would be so detrimental that we would have to go to a new map, go to a neighboring island or something like that to, start playing Battle Royale on a different island. Let me know how you guys would feel about a potential new map in Fortnite. I think, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, next season or even this season, but I'm saying it's something Epic is most likely going to do at some point down the road, whether it's season 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, at some point I think a new map is coming to Fortnite. And they won't have a better opportunity to actually cause the destruction of the map than this cube. So if they're gonna do it, I kind of feel like they should just do it now. So you guys know that the Reaper and the Brainiac skins are in the shop. The Reaper, of course, being the Scythe, the Skull Trooper pickaxe, which did return, and the Brainiac is a brand new skin, which a lot of people are calling the male Ghoul Trooper. I mean, it definitely does bear a big resemblance to the Ghoul Trooper, which of course is just a zombie, a female zombie skin. I've always thought that the Ghoul Trooper would return with the Skull Trooper. I thought it would return with the Skull Trooper, but obviously it did not. But I do think we are still going to get the Ghoul Trooper to come back at some point. Now the reason I think this is, twofold. Number one, we got the Skull Trooper back, and not only did we get the Skull Trooper back, we got the female Skull Trooper, the Skull Ranger. So we got a female and a male Skull Trooper in the game, and now it looks like Epic just put in the male Ghoul Trooper skin. Not only that, but they also brought back the Reaper. The Reaper pickaxe. Everyone thought that was just not going to come back. If it was going to come back, most people thought it would come back with the Skull Trooper, and when it did not do that, everyone lost hope. But here it is. It's in the item shop right now. So that's exactly why I think at some point the Ghoul Trooper is going to come back. They'd make a lot of money. They want to capitalize on that. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to let me know what you think about the possible destruction of the map, as well as the possibility of Ghoul Trooper returning. As always, I'd love to hear your feedback. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys. That's what you get sometimes. We'll get this chest. Give me something good. Give me a gold scar. Okay, that's an upgrade. We'll take the upgrade. You will. Get the W? Dude, I'm trying. I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen anybody. But I feel like I'm just going to get sniped from someone in a ridiculous hiding spot. And this whole game is just going to be for naught. Oh, I hear sniper shots. Don't think it's at me, but I could be wrong. The zone's coming in. Better get back. Do I like Oh my, let's go, come on. That's wild. How did he not die? Hey, friend. That guy wasn't very skilled. He was a streamer. Streamer 305. Okay. And now my guy... Oh, we got... Oh, okay. We got another guy. I'm out. Yep. Sorry, brother. Not fighting you. Let's go. That worked out. I don't want to be the guy that gets picked off running out in the open. I feel so vulnerable, especially with the zombies. Look at how many of them there are. Oh, and it changes every time you get it. Oh, no, I literally took my hand off for a second. That was so annoying. That really was COD timing. Okay. That is just what you hate to see. I was readjusting, literally. I took my hands off the controller.
Stream, I can confirm. second he readjusted his hand, he took a shot in the back. And that is what falls under the category of things you hate to see.
You don't like to see
You
it.
don't.